The Prime Minister delivering good news for residents of hurricane-ravaged Abaco and Grand Bahama during his national address last night. Government will sign a heads of agreement in Abaco tomorrow for a 5-star residential resort and marina development in South Abaco. And then on March 2nd, government will sign the heads of agreement for the sale of the Grand Lucayne Resort and Casino in Grand Bahama. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of government's post-hurricane recovery and restoration plan. Hear more on the Prime Minister's national address in tonight's top story.
The full effort of the government to restore Abaco, the Abaco Keys, and Grand Bahama.
5 months after Hurricane Dorian severely damaged Grand Bahama and Abaco, Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis listed the myriad of programs under government's restoration and recovery exercise in his first national report for 2020 Tuesday night. He noted that the Department of Social Services has assisted more than 514 families and issued more than $700,000 to Grand Bahamian survivors. The National Insurance Board paying unemployment assistance to hurricane-impacted employees, with $1.7 million of those funds to Grand Bahamian employees alone. The Prime Minister also referenced the Pledge Donor Conference held this past January, where some $1.5 billion in recovery financing, in-kind services, and some donations were pledged. He also emphasized that all pledges were not cash, and government will examine each pledge carefully.
The government is examining what may be most beneficial to the Bahamas. We will only pursue offers that are in the best interest of the residents of the areas affected by the storm and in the best interest of the Bahamas. The offers we accept will be laid out for the Bahamian people to see. It is essential that we promote a culture of transparency with disaster relief assistance, especially because of questionable and corrupt practices with hurricane funds, as we have seen in the past.
Funding is also playing a pivotal role in the restoration exercise. The Prime Minister confirmed that government will borrow just under $600 million. He also explained how the Small Business Development Centers program is assisting in the restoration process.
As of February 5th, the Small Business Development Center has approved a total of 74 applications for funding, 31 in Abaco and 43 in Grand Bahama. Approximately 600 applications have been received and being processed. Total funding of $2.2 million has been approved for both Abaco and Grand Bahama businesses, out of a total allocated of $10 million.
Prime Minister Minnis admitted in his first national address for the year that he understands the frustrations of hurricane-impacted residents, and his government is working very hard to reconstruct public infrastructure, businesses, and homes.
If there are aspects of this reconstruction and rebuilding that we need to improve on, we will take your suggestions. Where we have failed to properly or regularly communicate with you on ongoing work, we pledge to improve our outreach.